The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. He fields it from the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
It's a gain of
16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 49er first down.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and it's maybe a yard at most. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When he's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock, you're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Toward Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw, and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 6 coming up here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On third down, Purdy made the throw as he was getting hit from, but it's incomplete.
Early deficit. Up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Fourth down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer you not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Coach will get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
First down now, ball at the 33. Throwing right away here. Goff. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Goff working from the pistol. Complete to the college safety, Sione Vaki. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to look into the 20. To a stop there by the 11th pick in the draft this past spring, Mykel Williams. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And it'll head out of bounds after a short gain. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Lions have first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
DC. We go tonight.
From the gun, Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the catch. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's hectic.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And it doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case. Either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is the worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Pretty throwing here on first. Escapes the pocket. From the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Third and long for him here. Hill's got it on the slant. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To the air again. Purdy. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
The throw again. It's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Second and 10.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Purdy on first down. Into the hands of Kittle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking into the gun. It's Purdy. Someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're going to face third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're ready to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. This one from an even 40 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. He's got it downfield near the edge. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That is good for Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the draw, this is Gibbs. Takes away from him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun snap here to go. Gets it to the 15. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 3-possession game. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. The Lions push their lead to 18.
49ers 3.
Fox now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Lions.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Something's on the ground with McCaffrey. This runs quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's on target. Watkins. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Purdy to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Which moves him to the 48.
That's another 49er first down.
First down throw by Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yes, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
To the air on 3rd and long. Kittle makes the catch. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set.
From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play just loose, incomplete. One intended for Christian McCaffrey, and that makes it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack, because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go set.
They'll start on the ground. Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
20.
Goff back to throw. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bounds.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's on target to Williams. Great play is brought to an end. This one reaches the 35-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Lions have a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff on first and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Finds his man. It's Ahmed Al-St. Brown. Now the Lions call him timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
And
line.
again, here's Goff. And he will score. Touchdown Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Roll through it. Put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers make it an 11-point ball game.
49ers 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Power squib kick is taken in. It's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Give to Gibbs to stop the third. He'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
7. Hey, 180. What's up?
Now gone. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
20.
Goff now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
9 yards.
All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Go tonight.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a second-yard gain. Up down by Fred Warner.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a
That's
yard.
run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
What? 180. Louis. We go. 76.
From the gun, Goff. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
As soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Goff on third. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
In punt formation.
The Lions readying for the punt. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Now Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 33. Yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Purdy throwing here on first. Let's cut along the left sideline. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A 28-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first. But also the hurry-up offense here.
A 28-yard gain. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Get set. Go.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And this is down all the way to the 3. And that's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Again, it's Brock Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Play action now with Purdy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. So a chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Receiver screen to Ayuk. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it fourth and goal.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Piniero's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Value one. 180.
Drive begins with Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Louis. DC. 14. What's that?
Shotgun snap here to go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this third and long.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. '49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play.
180. Super.
Here he goes, third and long. Full extension, and he brings it in. It's a pickup of 33 yards.
It's a gain of 33.
And he's good for a Detroit first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Go tonight. 180.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Looking out, what has the defense got to him? That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
call here, coming from the shotgun.
Get set, get set. Ready, team. Ready to set. Go. 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 Go.
On the gun is Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Purdy to throw. Back to Ayuk it goes. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. All set to go now from the 35.
19 yards. First down, 49ers.
First down throw by Purdy. Completed to his running back. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 11 on
The throw again. It's Purdy.
First down, San Francisco.
It's caught in stride by McCaffrey. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the air again. Purdy. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 2 at the 3-yard
Get into the gun.
line.
It's Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. That's Justin Simmons. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And no luck, the Lions there to recover. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he can't finish it off in the end zone. Great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Lions, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
180. Turbo's up.
Another one for Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Setting up, second and goal.
What? What's that?
Let's try Gibbs again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after happened good for Bates. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
38, 49ers 26.
don't know no better. When I got rich and yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. No, think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.
Jack
Grandma always told me never
Fox,
trust
Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end.
Brings up second and
So it'll be
10.
second down. Looking to throw, Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. They will have it out to about the 23-yard line on the play.
One thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Pete said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Gets to the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions go up by 19. Fox now to kick this one away.
Kicking off for the Lions.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. He's first and 10. Drop play. This is McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd long. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent